Microclimate. It is so important to understand that you might be in one climate zone, according to the book. Actually, your yard's in a bunch of different climate zones, right? Here's this camellia. Some of you may know the story of this camellia if you've been watching this channel. I moved here 20 years ago. It was over here. And here you can see this guy's sunburned. Doesn't seem like a good spot for a camellia, though it does get a good amount of shade until the summertime. And that's 7 months old damage. But much farther along, the flowering on this one versus this one. Microclimates in your yard, they're important. You know, you look in the book, it says you're 23, which is what I am here. Western Garden book I'm referring to. Not the USDA climate zones, because I don't think they're very good, because they're mostly based on just winter lows. While the Western Garden book carves things up much more detailed. You know, summer temperatures, humidity, and wintertime temperatures, as well as the amount of precipitation. All those things really matter. So anyway, this camellia here behind me, or these azaleas, this camellia here behind me, and this one behind me over here are in two different bloom times, really. And that's because we're kind of in two different climate zones. And that is something to understand. I don't think either one of those climate zones is 23. I think out here in the middle of the lawn is 23. And up there's different sun angle during the seasons of the summertime on both of those locations. Much different than right out here. Which I might want to add, right? I did mow around those guys when I was mowing, right? Saw some bees, so I mowed around them. Just mow around them. It's not that hard to mow around them. Back to climate zone. So, it's important to learn the microclimates within your yard. And you can tell by the different flowering times of plants that are exactly the same. And I know these plants are exactly the same because they are clones. The story of this camellia is a long and troubled one because I dug it up when I first moved here and moved it to the backyard because I wanted a camellia in the back. And it died. So I was very sad. But then I went over, started pruning that hedge over behind me, and I realized, hey, it was sprouted from the roots. So then I moved it over here, right here, and this was doing pretty good, but not going that fast. And then this guy here remained. It's another few years passed, and I took all of that hedge out, and whammo, it sprouted again. So it really likes it there, even though it's sunburned there. It's interesting. Around Christmas time, I think, maybe a little before. Still not a flower upon them. So a ways off from getting some peas. Of course, this is microclimate in action. Front yard gets quite a bit more sun. And so the peas are actually flowering out here among the apple blossoms. I've been noticing that there's been some pea flowers. But these peas are so far ahead that I didn't notice there was actually some peas here. And I ate a bunch this morning. I thought I'd take a picture of these guys before I eat all the rest of them. You can see there, I broke them off while I was eating them. But this is how much farther ahead this guy is than the one in the back. I mean, look at that pea pod there. That is one ripe sugar snap pea right there. Yes, it is. I'm going to eat it.